Hi, my name is Jamar, and I live with depression and anxiety. I think low self esteem started in high school for me, and didn't really realize it until I got older. And I think it was just, not feeling like I had to, well, being different from everybody else. My dad always encouraged me to be me. My mom always encouraged me to be me. So I guess I'm a leader kind of guy, so I don't like to follow other people's. You know, I don't like to follow behind other people's. Other people. I like to lead for myself. It's like everybody else thought I was weird from, you know, riding, rollerblading. I loved to rollerblade as a kid, so my friends would just look at me weird, like, why do you not just get a bike? Why do you like rollerblading? It's just like I do. Well, that's just weird to me. It's just like it is what it is. I'm not gonna stop being me for you to feel good or you to feel like I'm not being weird. So I think it started from there, and then from there on, high school, and then things going into high school. Some I can remember, some I can't. But and then realizing, hey, when I got to college, okay, things are gonna get better. I was probably 27, and just feeling lonely and down, and trying to figure out why am I feeling like this? Because I've never felt like this before. And I probably just broke up with my girlfriend. Just was like, okay, maybe this is just something you just go through. And then the more I kept feeling, the more I was just like, okay, something's not right. I started to feel angry, going to work. When you go to work, and especially if it's like a job you don't really care for, you just, like, the energy is just like sucked out of you. So for me, I think I had to figure out what it was. And when I told my family, like, hey, I think I need to see somebody, or see a therapist, or talk to somebody, everybody was real supportive and opened up, and it started from there. Other people in my family have other things besides depression, PTSD, and other things like that. But my niece was one to actually was like, yeah, encourage me. Like, the day that I announced it over a max text message, hey, I want to come see you. Where you at? Um, so that meant a lot. And she was just like, I'm suffering from depression. I take pills for anxiety. So, I understand what you're going through. And talking to somebody does help. So she gave me that extra encouragement to go ahead and talk to somebody. Because if I'd just said I don't talk to somebody, I think it would just been just a thought, and then I would have just brushed it off. Well, bad day for me is, like I said, just sitting down and sulking, and, you know, stress eating and crying about things that I don't think that were important. I know I'm gonna have these feelings. I know feelings. You're gonna constantly have these feelings, but what can I do to live with it? I had to do stuff alone by myself. So one of the things that I started doing was going to the movie theaters. When I wanted to see something, I didn't have to invite anybody just to feel like people wanted to hang out with me. Or to feel better about myself. It was just going out and doing things different. One day I went rock climbing, and and didn't invite nobody, but I met people. Met friends that are my friends now. From rock climbing. Um, just not sitting in the house and letting those thoughts gather, the thoughts of depression and feeling lonely, because that's what'll get you and hold you down, and you'll sit there and sulk and feel angry and like not want to do anything at all. I like boxing, so on a low day, I definitely, I'll hit a boxing gym, or try to hit the gym and work out, or depending on if there's events going on in the city, I'll go to those. I love to play airsoft. Airsoft is a big part of my stress relieving, and just being around friends and family. I think that's the most important. You'll feel that love and support just hanging out with your friends and family, having a day where you just guys can like sit back, barbecue, and relax and just talk to each other about each other's problems. It's important to talk to someone and let people know that you feel this way. Um, Somebody that you're close to, like your best friend or family member, just to let them know, hey, I feel this way. And then also just do the research to seek help, because you'll find out that there's so many people that feel like you feel and that you're not alone. When I talk to other people that feel like that, they experience what I have, I get it's a relief. It's just like, okay, I'm not the only person going through this. There's some type of hope that I can get through this, even watching it through a video, through YouTube, or, a clip through Facebook. You get that hope, and then you get that feeling like, hey, man, I'm not the only one going through this. Somebody else is going through it. So I know this can help me, and I think this is an awesome way to let people know, like, hey, we're out here. We'll help you. People is out here, people that feel the way you feel. So it's trying to get better. Don't think that it won't.